They have helped hundreds of thousands of Northeast Ohioans get through some tough times over the past 40 years. Now, two of the top attorneys at the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland are saying goodbye. Well, sort of. News Channel 5's Ted Cortan has their selfless story.
Good morning, Legal Aid Society.
They get 100,000 phone calls each year and take on about 8,000 legal cases.
The Legal Aid Society of Cleveland is a great law firm for low-income people.
Larger law firms in this town get retainers. We had to do the same thing. They don't call them retainers. We get grants and we get individual contributions.
Harold Williams graduated law school 35 years ago. Dave Dawson 40 years ago. Both men have worked at Legal Aid ever since. And at the end of this year, these friends are both retiring.
And I always say to people, are they better off having met you?
And it's not really work if you love what you're doing.
Dave and Harold told me today they're proud of the work done during the decades they've been at Legal Aid.
Housing, domestic violence, and low-income tax.
It seems strange that you still have segregation in the middle 80s and close to the 90s.
Harold points to the integration of the Cleveland Police Department and the Ohio Liquor Commission as his most memorable cases.
Work that has a lasting effect.
And Dave says changes to Social Security disability law and reform of driver's license suspension policy at the former juvenile court were his most satisfying victories.
We're the law firm of last resort.
So what's next for these colleagues who've been so dedicated to those less fortunate?
My wife wants to go back to Paris.
We're on our way to Cuba.
Both attorneys are planning some personal travel and then say they'll very likely be back helping out at the Legal Aid Society. On your side in Cleveland, I'm Ted Cortan, News Channel 5.
Ted, thank you. Congratulations to both those gentlemen and their families. A job very well done.